Welcome back to another episode of Sports Talk. Adrian, Bianca. Before we begin, I'd like to tell you that I have a Twitter account for this channel now, so you can stop asking. It's SportsGirlTO. I'm not sure if you say the @ sign, @SportsGirlTO. So yeah, and if you want to send me topics and stuff to talk about, send it to #SportsTalkTO. There you go. Okay, so let's start off with Joffrey Lupul media drama. Adrian, I know you want to talk about that.
Yes, I heard Joffrey Lupul came down with a terrible case of media drama. I hope he recovers soon.
Bianca, thoughts on it?
I don't think we need him. I don't like
I'm
him.
gonna keep my
I don't
mouth
like him
shut
at
if
all.
he should have.
He's been out for too long. I don't care about him.
I know, but what do you think of him leaving the comments? Nobody wants him back.
I think
that's obvious.
stupid of him.
Yes.
And
okay.
why the frick is he in Italy? If he's ready to play hockey, why is he skiing?
There's a lot of good hockey players there.
So obviously, I think everybody's heard about this. Unless you don't like the Leafs, then I don't. This is a Leafs edition too. So if you don't like the Leafs, okay. Anyway, so he failed his physical this month, and afterwards
Allegedly.
he tweeted out he tweeted out a bunch of things on his Instagram, his picture, and in the comments he tweeted out he commented. I guess
Twitter yet.
I don't know how anything works. So he basically said that the Leafs somehow cheated and lied that he wasn't ready for hockey now. So then he deleted those comments and posted a statement apologizing for those comments. But he's been with Toronto so long that he must know that whatever you put out is gonna be snatched up by media and talked about for months.
Like we are now.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we're not the media. We're just some average
We're not.
Joe B. genies. So now the NHL, because of those comments, the NHL said that they're going to have a second doctor look at him. So I think his second physical was on Thursday, possibly, I'm not sure. So by the second opinion, if he doesn't fail it, then the Leafs have to take him back. And there ain't no space for him.
And what was I hearing about? Something about the AHL? He might be able to go play in the AHL?
What? That'd be great. I would do that. I'd rather that.
I think he would have to want to do that or something. They have to.
Oh my god,
I don't know how it works.
I don't know why he started this whole thing. He's basically accusing the team that he wants to be playing for, he's accusing them of cheating. So how does that make him look with his team?
Yeah, if he does play,
and all the management,
what are they going to do? You know what I mean?
Because they're going to treat him well, oh, you're right, you know what, you were ready. The second doctor, no, that's still, he's getting $5 million a year to do nothing. So he can cry me a river because I don't care. No, it's not the cap because it's a long-term
But if he comes
injury.
back, it will be.
Yeah, so that's why also we don't want him. Also, he's a 34-year-old guy who hasn't played in a year. Oh my god.
Send his buddy with a baseball bat and he's going to have a new injury soon enough.
Oh my god, your leg hasn't healed at all. Yeah, it looks
back
so
on
fresh.
LTIR.
But yeah, I think it looks really bad on him. I don't feel bad for him. Okay, obviously he wants to play. Everybody wants to play, even though he's making his money. He wants to play hockey. But
he can go play pick up hockey with his kids down the street. I don't know where he lives.
I think
in Italy.
I think he needed to be quiet about that. That's not how you come about it. He's getting paid. I don't know why he's complaining. So we wouldn't put him on the team either because there's a bunch of young guys trying to make it. Mm-hmm. Why would we get this guy who hasn't played in so long?
Most people, if you got paid to sit at home and not do your job, they must be thinking he's pretty spoiled.
You can play pickup hockey.
That's what I said.
Winter.
You can go in the Alps there when he's snowboarding.
The thing about him
pick up a stick.
Is what I hate. I'm sure everybody hates this about him. Is that he's super injury prone. He has never played in all of his years. He's never played a full 82 game season.
That's
also,
terrible.
he's apparently a big party guy.
And I heard he learned how to play guitar.
He knows how to play guitar and he likes to party. And he
yeah.
hangs out with all the guys who
That's
like
not
party.
good for the kids.
Which is
and
what,
they said probably they don't want him back because he's gonna set a bad example.
Yeah.
Life's about partying and snowboarding, not hockey.
What were we watching?
Everyone knows life's about hockey.
We watched this thing, and I think everybody agrees with this, is that if he actually wanted to start playing and show everybody that he's better, he shouldn't be posting pictures of him skiing in Italy and having all this fun. He should be saying, "Oh, look at my workout. It's great.
Yeah,
I'm doing good.
I'm shooting pucks. I'm doing stuff with my back where it's not broken.
Yeah, look at me planking over stuff like that." I used to really like Lupul. I think now you see him, it's kind of like an old friend that you haven't seen in a while, and you're like,
but
wow.
I want to get back with him.
And you had a media drama with him.
An old friend. No, you see an old friend, and you're like, wow, I remember the good times we had. And then you look at your new friend you're with, and you're like, man, this friend is so much better than my old friend. And Don Cherry, I don't always agree with Don Cherry. Don't look at my stuff. I don't always agree with Don Cherry, but I do agree with him here. He said that Lupul should lay on the California beach collect the dough and keep your mouth shut. Which I
Yeah.
totally agree.
Because what's this gonna get him, right? Like, really?
Look at my stuff.
I'm not. I'm
You're
just
looking at stuff.
I'm just looking at it.
She's trying to take what I want to say.
Media drama.
But yeah, so all in all, I think I hope he fails, no offense. I hope he fails the second physical and nobody takes him ever again.
Well, that's a little hard.
In closing. Okay, so now we will talk about the Leafs lineup and pairings. Obviously, there's nothing concrete except for the 3 top lines. No, like, Matthews, Hyman, Nylander, everybody's going to be where they usually are.
Marlowe's
Yeah.
in the mix.
Marlo's
Yeah.
on the shutdown line.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
And they're going to put him, I think, on the power play with Matthews.
Yes.
Which is
Oh.
good. So yeah, every spot is in my mind basically secure except for 3 spots, and the one we're gonna talk about now.
That's like a quarter of the spots. In
3 spots.
forward.
No, not for like out of the whole
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Yeah. So there's like the 4th, and then I think the bottom 2 defensive spots are open. So for the 4th line center, you can either have Dominic Moore, Eric Fair, and the young guy Mira Aaltonen. So I don't know who I would put there. I know they're trying things out. Fair's finger, after he broke it, apparently it's not 100%.
Oh,
Don't look at my stuff.
I didn't know he broke.
Yeah, he broke. So they said that he's not 100%.
It's the finger.
It's just a finger. Like, what do you need a fucking finger for?
Right.
Yeah, and then I don't know. What do you guys think? Who do you think's gonna have the 4th line?
I love
Center.
Fear on the 4th line.
I like them too.
He's so experienced, and I just love him.
But,
First game,
I think
First
someone's
game
gonna
we
get
played in
hurt,
the
and it's
last.
gonna make a decision very
It's great.
easy.
like in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, sometime.
I was thinking that. Okay, so that Aaltonen guy, I think he's 24 or something.
yeah,
I don't know. Okay, they got 2 older guys to play that spot specifically, so I don't know why they would play a young guy. But then I feel like he's really good lately, in the preseason at least. So I would maybe have him play like the first 2 games and then see how he does. And then if that doesn't work or whatever, I really want it Fair to be in. But then I was thinking maybe Dominic Moore now. I'm not sure.
I don't like Dominic Moore.
Why? Isn't he from here?
Sucks. He used to play on the Leafs, but
Yeah, and what I love about the Leafs right now is that we have so much depth that we're having a conversation over who our 4th line center should be, and we're like, oh, they're so good.
Hang on, defensive depth. Do we have any?
I didn't say
Yeah.
defensive depth. I wasn't talking about that.
We have so many
Oh my god, no.
wingers.
Actually, the defensive depth, none whatsoever.
no depth.
We don't even
Shallow
the
all the way through.
first pairing. I think they're having Riley and Hainsey. I don't
Yeah.
even like that much.
I don't know.
but
I
then
don't
we
know.
got Liljegren. I think he's a defenseman.
Yeah, but he's not gonna play for.
I know, but
Years.
he's there.
Yeah, he's
There.
not here. He's there.
Hey,
He's
but
Sweden.
if everyone got injured, someone
Yeah.
would play.
No, I don't even think he'd play with the Marlies this year. I think he's going back to.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure. I don't know what's
Seriously?
happening with that.
Or
But I
something.
remember the reason I said there's so much depth is because you remember a few years ago when Phil Kessel was our depth. There was Phil Kessel and there was no one else. Like not even defense. Like everywhere. There's nothing else. And we were like,
It was
wow.
pile of garbage.
It was
Yeah.
such not that Kessel.
Oh.
Kessel's a 2-time Stanley Cup champion.
In
Not
the
that
2
he's
years
trash.
played in Pittsburgh.
Oh, I wish his career started. Well, it did kind of start in Pittsburgh. Oh, I feel so
What?
bad.
His
It started
big career.
in Pittsburgh.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you don't have to remember
Yeah.
anything in Toronto. It means
It's
nothing.
all forgettable.
Oh, that makes me
One
sad.
one playoff.
Oh, he's my
Right.
favorite. Okay, so let's talk about how this is Leafs talk kind of. Let's talk about how bad Montreal is doing in the preseason right now. They are trash. When we played them the other night, they had like Carey Price in goal, and they had like all their
Yeah.
good guys in there. And what were we playing? Like basically the Marlies.
Yeah.
and we won.
And then McElhaney was in net too.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Oh, that was so good.
This is Leafs talk, but I'm gonna just predict that the Habs are gonna suck.
That's what I think.
They do every year though. What are you talking about?
They do. Can you believe last year they went what 9-0-1
Yeah. I
for
forgot
the first
And
month?
they
Oh my
just
god!
Tumbled.
God. Okay, so next that wasn't Leafs talk, but okay. So the Leafs are not naming a captain this year. I already talked about this a little bit in another video, but we'll talk about it here. Do you guys like that or not? Do you think they should have or not?
I think everyone already knows who the captain is. So if you name the captain, it's like there was some sort of doubt.
There's no mystery.
So you can't. It's in this weird spot now where you can't name the captain because we all know who it is and no one can say it, and I'm not going to say it.
Wait,
either.
who is it? Who do you
You
think?
can't say. You can't. If I say it,
I
I'm
know
gonna sound
he
like an
thinks.
idiot.
You think Riley, don't you?
Who are you talking about?
The captain.
I can't talk to you anymore.
I think you
I'm
guys
fine
think
with
Riley.
it. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You
Like,
don't
I
want a
think
captain.
I give it one more year, and then Matthews can be the captain. One more year, and then Matthews.
I think it's smart that they said at the beginning of the season that they're not going to name anyone, because otherwise the whole talk of the whole year would be who are they going to name? This one game, Martin played a good game. It's going to be him. Oh,
captain.
Oh, you were doing
okay.
a microphone.
That was a microphone.
Yeah. But yeah, this is no nonsense. This is like the Babcock way. You just
Good bunch of good players.
yeah, that's
Okay.
it. And he says it how it is. I love it. I don't think we're ready for a captain right now. I think they're all young.
Babcock's the captain.
Yeah. Can we petition that? That'd be great. Okay. So yeah, I think everybody can just lead everybody. Although Riley's really good at leading, but we're not going to get into that. We're not who's going to be the captain. This is do we like it or not that they didn't name it.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many goals will Auston Matthews score this season? Wait, before you say it, I guessed in my soul. I closed my eyes and I was like, how many goals is he going to get? And I said 37. What do you think?
That's stupid. That's like what Kessel got.
Yeah, but he got 40 last year.
He's
So-
gonna get less.
I think he's gonna get less because everybody's gonna be on him this year.
And he's gonna be better. And he has better
Right,
linemen.
exactly, so he's
and a
better.
better
So I say
team.
he's gonna get 3 less because everybody's
And
gonna be on
Montreal
him.
sucks.
And he's gonna be better at like assists and stuff. So I didn't say he's gonna get less points. He's gonna get more points possibly, and he's gonna get 3 less goals. That's it.
Okay, 50 to 60 goals.
I
That's
said I was gonna
insane.
think 50,
Yeah.
but then when you said in your soul you thought, I was like 43. I thought 43.
Real in-depth analysis.
You got like, it's just I closed my eyes and the number popped up.
43 just popped up.
34 popped up. I don't know why I did.
And
so
also maybe 50.
That's what the GMs are like when they look at
50.
players. They're like, this guy is gonna score.
yeah,
67
if I'd
goals.
be a terrible scout,
Now
I'd
I'm
be
stuck
like,
on 43.
Close
No,
my eyes.
He's gonna be good.
Yeah.
He has 3 hours in his name.
That's how they
He's gonna be
scouted. What
good.
was that guy? Paul Yarby, is it him who sucked?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they scouted him. They're like,
I like this guy.
He's gonna get 60 goals. Okay, so where will the Leafs finish this year? Points, standings, etc.
105 points.
105 points. Why did you close your eyes and see that?
Yes.
What do you think?
I said 103 or 105.
I said 107. That's funny. But I think it's gonna be.
So it averages out to 105.
Yeah. Okay, so collectively 105. I think 107, and I think we'll be the 3rd spot in our division.
What?
Yeah.
I
What
was
do you
thinking
think?
I
second.
think they're gonna, second, and they're gonna like bump Montreal out or something like that. I don't know, something
Oh.
good.
I don't know, man. Okay. Okay, I didn't write this on here, but do we get past the first round?
Hang on.
I know, I don't want to talk about we'll talk about that later in the year. Okay, so will we get a bunch of injuries? Because I know last year we had a great year.
Yes,
that we
they
did.
have older
Yeah.
players on their team,
Okay, I think we'll get
Everyone's
injuries.
1 year older.
but also they have like Marlowe. Well, he's been pretty healthy, but like Marlowe and Morgan.
Okay, I think we'll get injuries, but I don't
Old
think we'll
people.
get bad injuries. Like,
Yeah, I think
okay,
it's
so
just
Marlowe gets hurt.
day-to-day
It's like,
week.
I like
we still
Lupul.
got Auston Matthews.
Yeah.
Okay, so then Kadri gets hurt. We still got Auston
And
Matthews.
then Auston Matthews.
They're
be
kind
hurt.
of lucky last year.
We still got Auston Matthews.
Yeah, so I don't think it'll be anything too bad. Like even Marner got hurt last year for,
I forgot
and then he
that.
like
And then he had
sick.
strep throat.
That was terrible.
That's
It's still too
disgusting.
good. So
No, he was a weak one last
he
year.
he got all the injuries and like sicknesses that
everything.
the Leafs, the whole as a collectively they could get, all went to him.
He's like, I'll take it.
and now
Don't do that again.
as a
Take it.
prediction, also I think we will finally beat Montreal
That's what I said.
because like I'm saying,
First game, totally.
first game, I don't know, maybe.
I was
think so.
scared the last game they played. I was like, oh, frig. Then I'm like, it's fine.
Oh, and this
Our
is
whole team
almost
was
done.
on.
So now we're into the bonus questions because I did say this is a Leafs talk. I didn't want to make it
Bonus
too.
round.
I didn't want to make it too long because it's supposed to be sports talk, but it's about the Leafs. So, this is a bonus round. Yes, thank you, Adrian. You can do the intro to the bonus round if you want. Okay, so bonus. Is this year Jose Bautista's last year with the Jays? And if so, does he retire? I wrote this before. I read a little bit more on it. He said he's not retiring, is what I
No,
read.
they asked him about stuff like that. He's like,
Oh my god,
no.
they asked him so
No.
much shit. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
They asked him, would you like to reflect on your past season, your career as a Jay? He's like,
No.
no, how can I reflect on it? It's not done yet. And it's
Yeah.
like, they're like, yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not.
Did he
No,
do
it's
that?
not. Yeah. he did that. Yeah.
That's why she-
I want to see
He's
that.
like in insane denial.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
it's
no,
not done.
he said he seems to think that he can make a deal happen. He's like, you know what? I don't know the future. I can't predict it.
I think something stupid will happen. Like with Edwin and Bautista last year, they're like, definitely Jose is gone. Edwin's coming back. And it's like, what the fuck just happened?
And we got the bad end of the deal. Yeah. Why do you keep on asking that every time we film? Okay, so I did think it. I think this should be his last year, kind of. But
It should be, but it won't be.
It should be, but if it is not, then it shouldn't be with us. Like
Okay.
He won't retire.
this was his worst year ever.
He's not gonna retire.
And he said that
He's gonna go to the Phillies.
Yeah, I'm thinking
he's gonna go to the Indians. No, you know what I don't like is that he said he's not declining. Everybody's saying, "Oh, your career is declining now, so you're gonna retire this, that,"
Talk to him
and he's
about-
like, "No, it's not declining yet. It's only been one season." I'm like,
Been two.
he could have been put down. That's how bad his batting average
He was
Yeah.
low replacement.
Yeah,
Almost as bad as Luke Maley.
And
Yeah, he's actually
somehow still
he's the
playing.
worst.
terrible.
He's actually
terrible.
the worst.
No wonder we get shit this year.
The worst hitter in baseball.
Oh God.
I think it's his last season with the Jays, and I don't think he'll retire. He might go to like a terrible team that just want fans.
I don't know if they would do something
Jeez.
like
Not
I think if
Baltimore.
he retires here, I'd be like, hey man, why don't you come on over and be like a batting coach or something or some kind
That
of
would be
coach.
good.
Although
Well, not
a batting
batting
coach,
coach.
but like somewhere like defensively coaching people, and then
a coach.
Oh yeah.
he's good there.
Yeah.
But I would love if he retired with us, but he doesn't seem to want to retire. Hell, he's 37 or 38.
He will be 37.
Oh my
God.
He's not that old, but he's
I
still
thought he was
old.
35.
No.
Ew, he's so old.
Yeah, so he said he's not retiring, but he also said that he's not done with the Jays yet. So
I think you're.
He also said
No,
that
I'm
his
not. Yes,
bat
you
speed
are.
doesn't matter. You know, they say his bat speed's down this year.
Yeah.
He's like, it started talking about that. Like, I don't care about anyone says anything about bat speeds. Like, basically everything.
He's in
statistically
denial.
Doesn't,
So
That's the
doesn't
first
count.
stage.
Yeah.
that's the last.
He
stage
says.
he's done.
He says when other teams are looking at a player, he says that kind of stuff doesn't matter. Stats and bat speed. They just look into their soul and they go, "That's Jose Bautista."
So the question is, if you guys were the Jays, and I guess Bautista, seeing it from both sides, would you come back if you were him? And or I guess go and try to get another deal, or if you were the Jays, would you take him? Depending on like, will he give you like a hometown discount or like something like that?
Okay, first of all,
And it would have to be a
Bautista-
big
It would have
discount.
like $5 million
Bautista?
bucks.
$2 million.
Like,
He's not
fine.
going
$5 million.
anywhere. Every team hates
Bring
him.
back.
Baltimore's definitely not getting
That's
him.
what we found
Everybody
last year.
hates him.
Yeah.
Everybody hates him. His only chance is in Toronto.
Unless
Maybe a terrible
he
team.
decides to become like a football player or something.
Oh yeah.
That'd be cool. I don't know. See, that's what he's saying. This is exactly what he's saying. You don't know what's gonna happen yet.
Yeah.
So
Especially because teams don't look at statistics.
that's why I felt
apparently.
weird. Yeah. I felt weird watching that game where the last game at home that he played
I was
this
like,
year. I guess
it
not.
just didn't feel like.
It didn't feel like he was leaving,
I was like,
even though
why
everybody was
is
like
he doing
clapping him
that?
on and everything. That was very nice. But he was like, "Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably coming
We'll see.
back. We'll see. Yeah, we
I'm
will
not
see."
done here either.
So I don't know.
He says, "We'll see. Maybe I score 60 home runs next year."
I would give him like a victory lap. I'd say, okay, 1 million 1 year,
Yeah, it has to be.
and you can sit on the bench. That's it. Okay, next bonus question. Okay, this is a touchy topic. Everybody's got something to say about it. Thoughts on athletes kneeling during anthems? I know. Okay, so first let me state that this is free speech. What we're doing right now. We have the same opinions on this. So it's not very like this guy thinks this guy thinks this, I think this. It's just like we all kind of agree that it's crazy.
Well, no, we agree that Auston Matthews doesn't like it. So
Yeah, so we don't
I
do it.
don't like it.
I follow anything
Whatever he
says.
says,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that freedom of speech and like peaceful protesting, that's all good. Like that's your right and shit. But these guys are doing it. Okay, I'll just put it into like layman's terms. Basically, it's like they're doing it on the job. So I don't go to work and say, well, you know what? I don't like this. I'm not being cashier today or something. This is their job, right? If they want to protest on their own time, that's totally fine. They can do whatever they want. But because they're kneeling during an anthem, it's like they're protesting something else, right? Like that's disrespectful. I think Auston Matthews said it best, honestly.
Disrespectful to the flag.
Disrespectful to the people serving the flag
Yeah.
or whatever it is.
He
how
had
it
like
works.
relatives do that. He's,
Yeah.
like, in there.
I think it's ridiculous, personally.
I just want to watch sports. I don't want to watch any.
And they
of
said,
I don't wanna watch what
I was
guys
watching
kneeling.
this
And the
thing. They
ratings
said
have gone down.
if you're gonna kneel or if you don't want to be there for that, I forget what team did it, but you just stay in the locker room. You don't kneel. You just stay in the locker room. What team was it that they stood up for the Queen's? What is it? The Queen's song? No, it's like the British anthem or something. They stood up for that and not the American one.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't
and
even
it was
know
like,
that.
but what? But then the state's
Too
like,
confusing.
I think it's ridiculous, and I think
Auston Matthews says he doesn't like it. I don't like it. If Bautista says bat speed and statistics and home runs don't matter, then I agree with him.
That's what you have to know. Just athletes know what they're talking about. That's
Obviously
basically
they're
it.
the smartest people there are because they know how to like do sports.
And I think it's stupid because they're saying now every time after a game they're always asked about it, and they say, well, it's not meant to offend anyone. It's not meant to offend anyone. If I go on TV and say something really offensive, like all women should stay in the kitchen and that's it, not do anything,
It's just the truth.
it's just, and then I get flack for it. I don't get forgiven just because I say, well, I didn't mean to offend anyone. That's just what I think.
Yeah.
Just because you didn't mean to do it doesn't mean it's not offending someone. So what I'm trying to say is your actions have consequences, whether you mean them to or not. That's like you go have sex, you get pregnant, and you say, I didn't mean to get pregnant. Well, you're pregnant now, so whether you meant to or not.
You can't just throw a kid in a dumpster and say that you lost it.
Because they're going to find you.
They'll find you.
They'll find you.
And then you have to change your phone number and your name.
Okay, so we'll leave it on that topic. What do you guys think about what we talked about? Maybe not specifically that topic, but about everything else. Main question, do you agree with Auston Matthews on everything? Answer is yes. Thank you.
Whatever he says is
Do
true.
you agree with
and I
Bautista
don't
that statistics
believe
don't
anyone
matter and teams don't look at that kind of thing?
Yes.
And just reach into your soul
Okay,
and
so
find out
here's
how many
the
home runs you
question.
can hit
Yeah,
next year.
here's the question that will ask. How many goals does Auston Matthews get this season? Close your eyes.
Your soul.
I still
37.
see
Remember, stats don't matter.
That's so much.
Nothing matters except for that. Okay, so yes, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. You can join us again next month when we will probably be talking about the Raptors and the few games that the Leafs will have played. And what else?
How I can't believe that the Jays traded Josh Donaldson and signed Jose Bautista to that ridiculous contract.
And
Yeah, we'll
World
talk about
Series.
that because I heard that the Cardinals were looking at Donaldson
Yeah.
Aggressively pursuing him.
aggressively
Why is
pursuing.
I would be
Yeah,
scared.
Yeah,
You
okay.
should be
And
scared.
then
Yeah.
World Series.
We'll be talking about the World
Yeah.
Series.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and we'll be talking about like
Montreal's losing streak have won a game.
how
this season.
Pollard had a kid and didn't even think what happens if we got in the playoffs.
They'd be in the heat of it right
Yeah,
then.
why would he
You
have
have
a
to
kid
hold that
now?
kid in.
I hate when they have kids during the season. It pisses me
There's
off
so
so
many-
angry.
how many
Osuna
kids
had a
this
kid.
year?
Who
Yeah.
else had a kid? Someone else had a kid at the same time.
Luke?
That Osuna had it.
Not Luke.
I'm not even gonna
It's
The
think
loop
of it.
doesn't matter.
It's another pitcher.
No, it's another picture I thought. But yeah, okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, join us for that next month. And don't forget, like about maybe a week beforehand, tweet me your questions. And actually go follow me so I can ask you to tweet me your questions. Tweet, that's the right word, yes? Yes.
No, twat.
Tweet me the questions
Twat me
using the
questions.
hashtag, let me look, SportsTalkTO, because everything else was taken. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys for talking.
And bye,
You're
Jays.
welcome.
Yeah, good season. Jay's last game
Thanks,
is
Jose
tomorrow, right?
Bautista. I mean,
We'll
thank
see
you
you
for
next
this
year.
year. I'll see you next year.
Denial. Okay. And we're done.